Be well. Shalom. Be in a state of well-being. It's a big word, shalom. How do you do that? Here's a simple, childlike way to see this. Now, childlikeness is powerfulness. Let the little children come unto me, for of such is the kingdom. That's what he said. Now, when Yeshua said something, he repeated what he heard the Father say. So when Daddy said, let the little children come unto me, Yeshua, while on the earth, said, let the little children come unto me. So let the little children come unto me. You are an eternal being, and that spirit of you is encased in this earth suit in your torso part of your body. Now, we have a soul mechanism, human emotions, feelings, intellect, reasonings, and we feed this. Yes, we feed it. We feed our soul. We feed our soul by what we allow to come in through the doors and windows. Think of your soul as a house. You have doors, a door, maybe doors, a window, maybe windows. These and these are doors and windows. And you controlling what comes into your doors and your windows control the feeding, therefore the strength of your soul. Your soul can be at peace and be restful, or your soul can be now, if your soul is the latter, it's because something has been allowed to come into here and into here to cause the hurricane force winds going off in your soul. And your soul is gaining strength, just like a hurricane. If a hurricane is going over really warm water and has no wind shear cutting off the top of the hurricane, if everything's just right and it's fed just right, boy, that thing can just really crank up and do a lot of damage. But here's the key, the childlike key to rest and peace, a childlike key. You also have eyes and ears inside you. Now, we're accustomed to feeding our soul and giving it strength and power by allowing things to go in our eyes and in our ears that are destructive. Eyes have not seen, nor have ears heard the things that our Father has prepared for us. But we have access to see and hear what He has provided, what He has planned, what His purpose is, not just for us, what His ultimate purpose is. But to do that, we have to let our eyes and our ears of our eternal being let in things that constitute wellness. To be in a state of wellness, shalom, we would do well to shut this off. We would even do more well to limit, it's up to us, what comes into the doors and the windows of this potential hurricane storm environment. Potential. If we take our alone time in the first part part of the day especially, and we just turn this off and focus on these eyes, these ears, turning our heart toward our Creator, turning our heart toward Big Daddy, as I call him. He's big and he's my daddy. When we stop and turn our heart toward him like a little child. See, if you've got some hurricane stuff going on up here because you've allowed things into this part of your house, you can't take that into his secret place. You have to let go of that and become spirit aware. You make a conscious decision. I am about to put my soul at rest. Stop. And I'm going to focus on my inner person. And I'm going to decidedly turn my inner person toward my daddy. And I want to see what he wants me to see with these eyes. I'm going to hear what he wants me to hear with these ears. If you have ears to hear what the Spirit is saying to the called out ones, when you do that, when we do that, it causes our spirit to be exercised. That's exercise. We're exercising our spirit being so that it may become stronger and have more endurance. It's built on purpose to be at a lower place than our soul. Soul wants to be on top. Soul wants to rule. Soul wants to demand and get stuff and things. But the spirit of us is humble. If we have a right spirit, if we're hearing and seeing the things that our Father is wanting to say to us and show to us, our spirit gets stronger and we are no longer under soul control, but we are under his control here in the deep places, the low place. See, our Father gave up all his authority and all his force, all his power to his Messiah. The Messiah gave up everything he had. He said when he was here on the earth, Jesus, Yeshua, the Messiah, the King, when he was here on the earth in human form, he only said what he heard the Father say. He only did what he saw the Father do. And he gave up everything, physically, soulfully, even his spirit. He gave up everything. Father gave up everything. The Son gave up everything. And an interesting thing about the Spirit that was sent here to dwell in those little children that have given themselves to the Father through the Messiah, the King, and the accepting of Jesus as the Messiah, Yeshua HaMashiach. This Spirit of the Father gave up everything. He sought the low place. Never says anything in and of himself. Only says what he hears Big Daddy say. How are your ears? How's your hearing and your sight this morning? Not this. How's your hearing and your sight? What are you hearing? What are you seeing? Are you hearing and seeing, perceiving rest, peace, joy? Not happiness, but joy. Pay attention what comes in your doors and your windows, and pay attention to what our Father is saying to his little children that are willing to go low and listen and see with our heart. That's the only way to be in a state of well-being. Isn't that great? Yay!